Well.
World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
Folks at home, the reality of the situation continues to unfold. Dying Light 2, we are out here, and I'll tell you what, folks, we're still having the same conversation. I thought we wouldn't be still having the same conversation, but nonetheless, here we are. How many days until release? 21 days, 20 days, 22 days, somewhere around that range until February 4th, which is, of course, the release of Dying Light 2. And I am telling people right here and right now that, folks, if you're playing this game on console, there is reason to be concerned, okay? I'm not a hater. I don't want the game to fail. I wish the best for Techland, and I'm potentially going to play the game. But I'm not sold on the game. I haven't pre-ordered the game. And that's just the reality of the situation, at least as we stand this close to release. Now, we do have some breaking news before we unpack here today, and I think there's a snowstorm coming. So if it starts snowing, we might have to wrap this up early. But for those of you that are here as we're doing this live, well, strap in because we got a lot to unpack. But before we get to that, folks, we got some breaking news in regards to Dying Light 2, and this was the big news that we talked about yesterday. They said they had a big, they had something to talk about, and here it is.
Ice the One donated €2 through Super Chat.
Yeah, it's over. That I know that I can tell you. It is over. That I know that I can tell you. Here we go. We don't got time to be playing games. Just donate big money and then shut your mouth, okay? That's really how you're supposed to do it. You don't want to do that? Then you can go watch The Connors on ABC. This is the reality of the situation, folks. Dying Light 2. Want to know what will happen after the premiere? We guarantee to expand the world of Dying Light 2 Stay Human for at least 5 years post-launch with new stories, locations, in-game events, and all the fun stuff you love. So they are guaranteed to expand this game in the next 5 years. Well, for the next 5 years, I should say. So they're guaranteed to expand Dying Light 2 from release and the next 5 years going forward. So, you know, you could argue that that's a live service mentality, and it sort of is, but that's kind of what they did with the original Dying Light game, and it was kind of cool to see. However, if this means that the game isn't done day one, well, then this is a red flag, but we're just going to leave it at that, folks. That's the reality of the situation. So, again, if you're just tuning in, folks, breaking news on Dying Light 2, 5 years, Dying Light 2 Stay Human content coming from release, and in the next 5 years. I don't know how to word that. I know that sounds like no content is coming until 5 years from now, but I mean, it's pretty obvious what I'm trying to get at. I just can't word it out here today. It's fucking cold. It's windy. We're in a snowstorm, and it's just the reality. Well, we might be in a snowstorm. So let's go ahead and unpack, folks. If you guys aren't ready, that's not my problem, okay? Because, I mean, I'm tired of stalling out here. You guys got to show up when the show starts. You know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And what we're going to do here today is we're going to unpack. So yesterday we did get gameplay of Dying Light 2, but it really didn't change anything. We're still having the same conversation. We're still very concerned about Dying Light 2, not because we're haters, but because we care. We don't want to see it fail. We want to see it thrive. But right now, I am telling you that there are many red flags. There are many red flags for Dying Light 2 Stay Human. And we're going to go ahead and unpack because I'm not sure how much time we have here today, but it is the reality of the situation. So this is the first red flag right here, folks, okay? I'm going to pause this. Dying Light 2 should scare Techland, okay? Now, I need you to understand something right here. Dying Light 2 should scare Techland. And I'll tell you this, folks. There is no Xbox One footage, okay? You know, and that was the big thing yesterday we didn't get to see Dying Light 2 on Xbox One. Now, that doesn't make sense to me, okay? That just doesn't make sense to me. Why didn't they show it off on Xbox One? They showed it off on a lot of other platforms, PlayStation 4, Xbox One X, PlayStation 5, and Series X, but they didn't show it off on base Xbox One. So that is a major concern. It's starting to spit flurries out here, so I'm not sure how much time we have. No Xbox One footage. There's no Xbox Series S footage. There's no PS4 Pro footage. And there's no specific date on when more footage is coming. So Techland did say that we're going to get, more gameplay later this month, but time is ticking, folks. And as the days go by, as the weeks go by, it just becomes more of a concern and issue. And you can't help but wonder what's ultimately happening here with this game. So again, if you're just tuning in, folks, Dying Light 2 should scare Techland because, well, I don't think they're confident in their game. They say they are, but you can say that the grass is purple. It doesn't mean that the grass is purple. You know what I mean? The grass is usually green. So no Xbox One footage, no Xbox Series S footage, no PS4 Pro footage, no specific date on when more footage is coming. And if you can't see the red flags, well, then I don't know what to tell you. Now, here we have a tweet from May of 2021. Okay, we have a tweet right here from May of 2021. And Dying Light, they say, the old gen has long been our priority. We make every effort to ensure the game's quality on PS4 or Xbox One is at the highest level. We started testing the older generation consoles much earlier in other projects, and if you switch to new gen, you get a free upgrade. Okay, well, that's funny because here's the thing, folks. If they're so hell-bent on old gen has been priority, then why did we only get 20 seconds of gameplay of old gen? Old gen has been the priority, and yet we only got 20 seconds of gameplay. Old gen has been the priority, says Dying Light, yet we only got 20 seconds of actual gameplay of old gen. Base console, PlayStation 4, that's what we've been told. And as you can see, I'm not pulling your chain, I'm not playing possum. Literally 20 minutes. Well, it should be 20 minutes, it's 20 seconds. Literally 20 seconds. We got literally 20 seconds of footage here, folks. And in addition to that, there's 11 cuts in that 20-second clip, okay, of PlayStation 4 footage. So they give us 20 seconds. We've been clamoring for this gameplay for a long time. Many fans have been asking, how is this game going to perform on old-gen hardware, especially base consoles, base PlayStation 4 and base Xbox One, and yet they give us 20 seconds sneak peek and 11 cuts within that 20-second footage. 11 cuts within the 20-second footage. You have to be kidding me, folks. You have to be kidding me. And here we have an article from 2018, okay? Here we have an article from 2018, and it says Dying Light 2 4K 60 frames support for PS4 Pro and Xbox One X is possible. I'm not sure what drugs Techland was on when they were maybe insinuating that, but quite clearly it was very strong, whatever it was. And last but not least, right here, folks, we have a tweet. I believe this is from head honcho at Techland. I think he's the game lead, game director, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, to be totally honest with you. But it says he played it on, this was from yesterday too, because a lot of people are asking, okay, if you're so confident in the game running on those older consoles, then why did we only see 20 seconds? Why didn't we see Xbox One footage? And he said he played it on PS4 today for 4+ hours. It was way more than 12 frames per second. Play it safe, of course. It's all fair. I gotcha. But I have no worries about the user reviews. Take care. Okay, here's the thing. This is my question to him, and he didn't respond, of course, because I don't know what PS4 means. There's a lot of... I don't know how to explain this. I don't know how to word this, but when you say PS4, what does that ultimately mean? Are we talking about PS4 base? Are we talking about PS4 Slim? Are we talking about PS4 Pro? Because it seems like there's a bit of a there's a general term of PlayStation 4, and they're using that, and they're not necessarily giving us the specifics on. I mean, if this guy's actually playing on base PS4, and they're so damn confident in base PlayStation 4, in base Xbox One, then first of all, why did we not see this game running on base Xbox One yesterday? There is no base Xbox One footage as of this broadcast, and why did they only show 20 seconds of PlayStation 4 footage? It doesn't make sense. And I wish it made sense, but it doesn't make sense, folks, and it's really so incredibly sad. And then you have, of course, in the 20 seconds of footage, you have, of course, the reality, and 11 cuts. You have 11 cuts in that footage, okay? I don't know what PlayStation 4 footage means. I don't know what PlayStation 4 footage means. You know what I mean? I honestly think they showed off the PlayStation 4 version. Now, they're saying otherwise, okay? They're saying otherwise. But the reason why it doesn't make sense, and I'll tell you what, folks, if you can support the show, that'd be much appreciated, okay? It's cold out here. My nose is pure snot. It's starting to flurry out here. It's a challenging time to do this show. That's why my words are all over the place. But I'll tell you what, folks. I honestly think we saw PlayStation 4 Pro footage yesterday under the guise of base PlayStation 4. Now, they're saying base PlayStation 4, but if the actual video does not make sense. The actual video does not make sense because it goes from PlayStation 4 to Xbox One X. And the video would have made much more sense had it gone from PlayStation. Alrighty, we had some connection issues there. Hopefully we don't have any more. It is brutally cold out here. Snot is dripping down the nose. I'm trying to put on a show for you here today, and I hope you can recognize the effort. But ultimately, at the end of the day, this is the reality of the situation. If you're just tuning in, folks, Dying Light 2 should scare Techland. Yesterday, we got gameplay sneak peek of gameplay on consoles, but it really wasn't enough. And in fact, it was actually embarrassing and inexcusable. There's no Xbox One footage, okay? There's no Xbox Series S footage, no PS4 Pro footage as of this broadcast, okay? Those are the facts. And there is no specific date on when more gameplay footage is coming. They just say coming this month. That's all they say. Why not give us a time frame? Again, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. They're so confident in this game, and they're so confident in this game running on older hardware, but they're not willing to pull that curtain back fully, and they only give us 20 seconds of PlayStation 4 footage because, man, we're having some major difficulties out here today, and that is so incredibly sad. We might not be able to continue here today if the line does not reestablish itself, okay? We might have to wind this one down early, and it seems like the show just wasn't meant to be, but we'll make a regular video out of this because, you know, it really needs to be said, and if we can't get the message out here, we'll find an avenue to go down. So 20 seconds of PlayStation 4 footage, and that is just inexcusable, and within that 20 seconds, of course, you know, as we've talked about here, 11 cuts. Okay, so within the 20 seconds of footage, there were 11 cuts. You can't sit here and tell me that you're confident in your product when you're only showing 20 seconds of footage and 11 cuts within that 20 seconds of supposed base PlayStation 4 footage. It just does not make sense. And again, you got the head honcho coming out, telling you what you want to hear. I'm not saying he's lying. I'm not saying he's being disingenuous. But I think some clarification on what he meant by PlayStation 4 would be pretty fantastic because a lot of people are just saying PlayStation 4 when they mean maybe PlayStation 4 Pro. And it seems to be sort of an issue as we go into this weird next-gen, not next-gen cycle of games running on these older platforms, and you know, the specifics aren't really being mentioned. They're being glossed over. So again, this is the reality of the situation right here. Dying Light 2 should scare Techland. As of this broadcast, we have no Xbox One footage, no Xbox Series S footage, no PS4 Pro footage, and there's no specific date on when more footage is coming. They just basically said, stay tuned. And then, of course, we have breaking news right here, folks, from Dying Light 2. They're going to be guaranteeing that the world is expanded upon from release and the next 5 years. So throughout the course of the next 5 years, they're going to be it's a live service game is basically what they're saying. So let's go ahead and open up the lines here, folks. 818-284-4568. Let's go ahead and make it happen. If you people can't figure it out, we will end the show. It's as simple as that. I cannot stress that enough. Holy shit, we got to get some people coming through. That's what we're talking about, bro.
$19.99 through Super Chat. The reality of the situation is, if you are still playing on base PS4, that's so sad.
Yeah. Like, we're not going to play rich versus poor out here because I know that's what people want to play out here, and I'm telling you, I'm not interested in that game. Okay, some people cannot upgrade. Some people just cannot upgrade. Even if they could upgrade, you can't find the damn hardware. So it's not I'm just done with it. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air. It's cold out here. It is. It's
Yeah.
not even telling me the
Yeah,
temperature. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
that's
You have to
really
move. I can't hear you. You're muffling. You got your mother's ass on your line.
The good senator donated
Let's go. Hello, you're on the air. It
$5
shouldn't be
super
like
chat.
this, but it is.
A
The world
zombie
loves to.
gameplay video says PS4 played it only
Let's
on
go.
PS4
Damn.
the tutorial part of the map.
Do not call in and tell me
Those
how I'm
games
doing,
blend
okay?
plenty of
I am
bugs.
talking about Dying Light 2, and if you have nothing to say, do not call into my show. Thank you so fucking kindly. I am out here because I care about the game, clearly. It's cold as shit out here, okay? It's starting to fucking snow. Ain't nobody gonna come out here and pretend to care about a fucking video game for 100 views. Are you guys literally on the spectrum? Because a lot of dummies in here are seemingly stupid. This is the reality, and what you need to understand, this is the next Cyberpunk. I'm not a retard. I know what I'm talking about. I know it's not what you want to hear, but I couldn't fucking care less if you disagree. Because this is what you need to understand. I'm not a hater. I'm looking at this, and I'm saying there are many red flags here, and no one else wants to point it out. Because they want a free copy. They want validation from Techland. They want to be approved within this industry. And this is the road you don't go down if you want to be approved. That's the reality of the situation. You got 20 seconds of footage from supposedly base PlayStation 4, and within the 20 seconds of footage, they had 11 cuts, okay? They had 11 cuts, and you can count them yourself if you don't believe me, because I know people don't believe me. They love to play the don't believe. But there are 20 seconds of footage within the console footage, base console footage of PlayStation 4, and within that 20 seconds, again, 11 cuts. Oh, but Michael, it's just a sneak peek. Okay, it's a sneak peek, but where's the specific date on when the actual video is coming? If that's the teaser, well then when is the actual footage coming? There's no specific date on that. Do we have to wait until next Friday? Because if we're out here next Friday and we're talking about this still, it is because it is growing. The concern continues to grow. So it is spitting flurries out here, folks. We don't have much time left. I can't jeopardize the equipment from getting wet, but I'll tell you what, folks. There is no Xbox One, and these are facts right here as of this broadcast anyway. There is no Xbox One footage. There is no Xbox Series S footage. There is no PlayStation 4 Pro footage. Then there is no specific date on when console footage is coming. Now, if you want to call into my show, you have to be ready. I got literally 3 hoods, 2 hoodies on, 2 hats on. It is hard for me to hear. I have this cranked all the way up, and I'm telling you right here and right now, you have to be ready when you call in. You have to be ready when you call in. You can't just say, hey, Michael, how are you doing? I don't want to have small talk out here. I want to focus on the video game that we are looking at and dissecting here today, which is, of course, Dying Light 2 Stay Human. You can call into my show, and you can do it right here and right now via telephone. You pick up the telephone, you pick up your cell phone, you go to a payphone, and you dial the number that's on your screen, 818-284-4568. It shouldn't be easy, hard to figure out, but it apparently is. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, it's Andrew. I just wanted to shed some light on the situation myself.
Well, I hope so, because
my brother has the. Well, here's the deal. I think Techland, they have a good reputation.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, so did
PS4,
CD Projekt Red. So did CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
I mean, CD Projekt Red had a immaculate reputation. And look at what they did. And I'll tell. I know. Totally different companies. But here's the thing: CD Projekt Red at this point has showed more of Cyberpunk. If you compare the timelines, they had more gameplay out of Cyberpunk, and we all know how. So this is inexcusable. I don't know how people can come on here and defend this. They gave you 20 seconds.
Well, you know what it is? We're in a new era of gaming because the next generation is climbing in. Now,
Too bad.
Disregard all the
Kuragx
problems
donated $2
with,
through
with
Super
hardware
Chat.
and whatnot.
The game is
But
gonna
yeah, no,
hit
I know.
numbers.
That's the
Calm
reality
down.
of the situation. They're not trying to sell the PS4 version. They want to sell the PC version and the next gen versions because they realize the next 5 years that's where the money's going to be. And I saw a clear footage video yesterday. It wasn't choppy. It wasn't grainy. Of the footage that they showed. Granted, it wasn't enough footage. It was shit presentation, but the game looked good. I mean, I doubt they're lying. I've seen Dying Light 1 on the Switch, and it's playable.
Yeah, but Dying Light is an old game. Dying Light 2 is a different sort of beast.
Yeah, but it's its reputation. You have to give them some credit for the reputation.
I can't. They gave us 20 seconds with 11 cuts within that 20 seconds of footage. Why didn't they show
bullshit.
off? That's bullshit. So why are we defending them? They have nothing to show for.
Because
You can't go off of the reputation. You can't go off of the. What does that mean? Battlefield has a 10-year probably service plan. What do you want me to tell you?
They want to seal the. They want that money for the next 5 years in next gen and PC. They know it's where the money's at. They want. Listen, PS4s are going to be out the door regardless.
That's not true. That's not true.
When
Sony has extended production of PlayStation 4. Have you not read that article?
Well, obviously, yeah, because they want to make money. They realize the hardware parts. Listen, if you
well, so does Techland wants to make money too. Techland wants to make money, so that's why you prioritize base PS4 at this point, because that's still the most popular console on the damn market today. Whether or not you agree, that's the reality.
I do agree.
Well, then I don't know what you're talking about.
I think they're looking into the future, Mike.
I think that's a bad strategy. I think that's a bad strategy.
And can I say one thing? I need to update, because a lot of people, I've been in your chat, a lot of people don't realize this. You can buy the PC version, and you can play it in the cloud on GeForce Now at 60 frames per second, 1080. Yeah. If you buy a little box, NVIDIA Pro Shield, you can play it in 4K. And if you upgrade to their highest tier, you can play it 3080.
Right.
Here.
Yeah.
I
guess.
Really,
I guess.
And you can play it on your phone and mobile.
Yeah, okay, come on.
I'm sitting here playing. Let me tell you something. I haven't even pulled out my PS5, my PS4 Pro, my Switch, all my other systems. I haven't even touched that shit. I've been playing on the cloud. I'm playing games 60 frames per second.
You're in the minority.
With no latency.
Even if I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're deflecting the issue that's on hand here.
Well, I mean, I personally,
ain't nobody playing
agree.
this bullshit on the fucking cloud.
I think that they're trying to seal the deal for the future, to seal that bag for the next 5 years. They have a whole fucking downloadable content all planned out, laid out.
Yeah.
They want people, and they just like Cyberpunk with the PC version. How many copies they sold? These companies know that the fucking PC versions sell. And you don't think they have deals with Sony and Xbox and other companies like, hey, showcase our next generation console. You know what I mean? A little bit.
I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry, bro, but I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's a business, man.
I know. And as such, they're not doing a great job right now. They are failing. This is crumbling. I don't care about Dying Light 1. Dying Light 1 came out 10 years ago, pretty much at this point. It doesn't matter. Dying Light 1 is an old fucking game. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Dying Light is a fucking fossil game. Dying Light 2 is much more sophisticated and demanding. You don't even know what you're talking about. Dying Light 1 is an old game. Dying Light 1 is an old game. I am moving the wheels on you because you have nothing to say. You're just deflecting everything. So we're going to move to someone who can actually interpret things. We don't got time to be playing around out here today. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air. Bringing up the past.
Michael, how you doing?
Yeah, we're out here. That I know that I can tell you. Hello, you're on the air. You got a comment or question for World Class?
Look, I got a comment, all right? Yep. I'm sick at home with COVID right now.
Well, I'm sick of hypothermia out here. Join the club.
Yeah, well, guess what? It's the sick fucks over at Techland that are the reason why I'm sick. Okay, Michael? And I just wanted to fucking point that out. It's this fucking disgusting slop that they lay down on my fucking desk.
It's over.
That I got to deal with and you got to deal with. It's fucking infecting me.
It's over. Hell yeah. Well, we appreciate that. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, who plays console games on their phone?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
That's it's intended for a console. You're supposed to play on a screen, not on a phone. Streaming is 25 years down the line at least. That technology. It's still in beta testing,
it works. It works, but I'm not gonna
when you play GTA,
yeah, hell yeah.
When you played it, it was very buggy.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. I don't get the crazy.
I don't get what the guy was. The guy wasn't trying to do anything. He wasn't trying to do anything. I don't know what he was trying to say. This isn't a joke show. If you guys think this is a joke show, go watch a clown. Because I'm not a clown. Hello, you're on the air.
12 rounds with World Class.
What a scum. Hey, Michael. Hey, I saw some recent tidbit news where they basically said that they were delaying the console footage for Dying Light 2.
Really?
They basically pushed as far back as your hairline.
That's just fantastic, dude. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Michael. I just think this Dying Light 2 is a failure. They showed us nothing. I mean,
we literally got and you know, here's the thing. I don't have footage of it because I cropped it in myself. But when they showed off the gameplay, it was in a small box like this. When they showed off the gameplay, it was in a small box like this. You didn't even get a full screen presentation of the fucking game running. Like it's literally in a small box like this, and that's why I had to crop in. Like you guys have to be fucking shitting me.
Well, another thing is the new devs. If you notice, there's a trend. They just sell us these fake games that aren't even completed. Like,
well,
I mean,
that's why I'm not hyped for this announcement here. And you know, I mean, it's cool they're going to support the game for 5 years going forward, but that just means they don't have to get it ready day one because it's literally a live service game.
And see, that's another thing. Is it going to be ready day one? I mean, most of these games that are coming out day one don't even work.
Do we even know if the Techland that made Dying Light 1 is? I mean, how many people that made Techland 1 are actually associated with Dying Light 2 here? Because I would be very surprised if there are many people left from Dying Light 1 that are still on board with Dying Light 2. I mean, it's been a long time since the first game.
Well, and another thing, it doesn't seem like they're bringing anything new to Dying Light 2. It seems like 1, just maybe a bit better graph. I don't know, dude. The new devs, like, look at the Left 4 Dead, the new game. That was terrible. Didn't even work when it came out.
Oh, yeah, that was absolute garbage. But, you know, luckily that was on Game Pass, so you didn't have to spend any real money on it.
True. It was worthless to spend. I spent 4 hours playing it. I'm like, why did I even waste my time?
Yeah, okay. Well, we appreciate you. We got to move the wheels up. My nose is frozen. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go.
Anybody that has had hands-on experience with the game, if they played it on console, have only played it on the PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
There's no PS4 footage. That Omiya zombie guy that fucking shill came on and tried to shill for, I think 2 days ago, he has only played it on the PS4 Pro, yet in his title he says PS4
Well, that's
gameplay.
The thing, too. That's the thing, too. Yeah, why is there no clarification on what people are playing on? Look, even the director said that he played it on PS4. What does that mean? Is that PS4 Pro? Are they lying? I think they're fucking lying, man.
It's blatant lies. And the people that have been shilling this game, Michael, that have had the hands-on experience with it, are the same people that know the people like Elena Pierce that have also had hands-on experiences with it. Michael is right. This is the next Cyberpunk. Guys, they are only playing in the tutorial parts of the game. Nobody has seen the fucking city.
Yeah.
That is
Holy
the same shit they did with Cyberpunk. That is the same shit. So don't fucking sit here and say you're going to have great experiences on PC. That is terrible fucking bait. If it can't run on the base PS4, it sure as shit ain't going to run on your PC. And I'm tired of people justifying that bullshit. That is bullshit. That means content was cut. That means that things have been downgraded immensely. And why are we getting more cut footage and copy and pasted than actual gameplay like they were showing off 3 years ago? Fuck Techland, move the wheels.
It is over. It is starting to snow harder and stronger. Nonetheless, hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air. If you're not ready, we're going to move the wheels. Hello, you're not ready. Last caller, then we're going to wind this down. We're going to talk about what's on the screen. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what the fucking problem is, Michael. It's greed, man. They need to make their fucking mind up. Make this game for the next-gen system or don't fucking make it.
Well, I mean, it's a business, so they're not going to do that.
Yeah. And, I mean, how long has this game been in the making? 5 fucking years already?
Yeah, a long time. Long time.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, they
yeah.
have showed us a mission, right? There is a video out there.
Yeah,
there's
videos out there. Yeah, but that's from a long time ago, so.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I gotta go. I gotta keep moving because it's starting to snow harder out here, and I can't risk things getting shorted out here. Hello, you're on the air, so we might wind this down within the next 10
Hey,
minutes.
Michael.
Yeah, hello, you're on the air. Can't have you on the air today. Hello, you're on the air. Let's go.
Michael, we can both agree. I think there was not nearly enough showed off yesterday.
No.
I mean,
no.
as you said,
I mean,
20
I
seconds, 11
I even
cuts.
responded to the director here. The director said, "Don't worry, there's nothing to hide. If you followed our previews from November, you probably know that we let media and influencers play PS4 preview build for as much as they liked." And I called him out. He didn't reply. He probably muted me. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is what
and
I
that's
said.
what I want to
This
key
is what I said.
in on. It's
Yeah.
like
I
he
said
says PS4 preview.
Exactly.
And as we know, they only played PS4 Pro
Yeah.
there, so it's like a lot of the communication. The communication is so blundered.
Well, I think
Like,
it's on
there's
purpose. I think it's on
everything's
purpose.
confusing.
I think it's on purpose.
That would be sad, but it's possible.
I mean, if the main head honcho here doesn't know what he's talking about, then I mean, shit, who does? You know what I mean? Because I mean, Game Informer.
I mean, I don't understand how he can say.
Literally,
he says there's nothing to hide, but
well, that's bullshit.
That's just not been the
okay, if
case
there's
so
nothing
far.
to hide, where's the Xbox One footage? Why do we have to wait until this unknown date to see the Xbox One version of the game? To see actual gameplay of this game that isn't cut butchered like a goddamn sushi chef, I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And the thing is, the gameplay we did see, I mean, we can't even really 11 cuts from what we did see.
And not only that,
not
only that, but the gameplay. Did you see like how they presented the gameplay? It was in this small little box like this.
Yep.
I mean, you have to be kidding me.
That was ridiculous. But I think the graphics did look pretty okay. Like they looked better than I expected.
Yeah,
but we can't judge if there's 11 cuts
well,
in the gameplay.
I mean, they're just holy shit. It is coming down hard. I mean, they are just showcasing, not the city, and they're showcasing what's kind of safe, I think. So, I mean, I don't know what to say out here. I don't have much time left, but it is just the reality of the situation.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people yesterday. Everyone was expecting the real deal, and I think a lot of people yesterday got a cookie and they went away and they didn't realize what's really happening here. That we didn't really get anything. I mean, like that's what I think. At the end of the day, we didn't really get anything to judge.
No. I mean, we're literally still having this same conversation when we shouldn't be having this same conversation. I mean, we have learned nothing new. Literally nothing new.
If anything, more confusion about PS4 or PS4 Pro.
Yeah, and they won't clarify it. I mean, they said base PS4, but they could say that until the cows come home because the footage doesn't make sense. The footage doesn't make sense. It shows up PlayStation 4, and then it goes to
Yeah, why are we going from
Xbox
base
One
gen
X.
to the other console?
That doesn't make sense. Yeah, the half gen step.
It doesn't.
That doesn't make sense. So someone is either making errors in the video, or someone's maybe lying, or I don't know what's going on. But the edit doesn't make sense. Or they admitted Xbox One version, base Xbox One, because that's the actual big version that needs to be hidden. I don't know. Something's going on here, and
also he's referencing the previews. He's referencing the previews from November when we know that build was on PS4 Pro and that build was only running on a small portion of the map.
Yep. And
so it's like, how can that represent anything?
Well, how can you say there's nothing to hide when clearly there is? You know what I mean? At least there is as of this broadcast.
Yeah, and it's like I don't want to assume the worst, but it's like I think the graphics and everything looked pretty good, better than I expected. But it's like I can't give you that credit if you're not going to give me at least 5 minutes of footage.
I mean, Cyberpunk on base PS4 looks good if you don't move around too much. Things will eventually load in, but I mean, it's just the way it is. So the game could look good, and it might run a little bit more stable than anticipated than we actually think. But there's still, it's still hard to have that conclusion when we have 20 seconds of gameplay and literally 10, 11 cuts within that 20-second clip. So.
And it begs the question, what is this longer footage going to be? Like 3 minutes of 3-second cuts every now and then?
I honestly think it's just what we saw, but a little bit more extended. I'm not even kidding. Just a bunch of cuts all over. We're not getting unedited footage. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, I think that's going to be unacceptable. And I think it probably will end up happening, unfortunately.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, listen, we appreciate you for calling in. We got to wind this one down here today early, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Hell yeah. Take care, man.
Gotcha.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael. It's Alana.
Yeah, we don't got time. We don't got time. It's snowing out here hard, man. This shit's going to get right into the computer. Hello, you're on the air. We got to make it quick.
Stay warm, bro. Hey,
yeah, we appreciate you.
They fail to realize it right now, but once they realize the money, once they smell that coffee, right, once they smell the money burn from their pockets, Michael, they will come to realize, you know what? I thought a lot about it yesterday. thought about all the shenanigans that we saw. They might as well either take this game and delay it, which they won't, or they might as well take this game and just call it a simulator where you play as two hosts that consume up the majority of the time and only show you 14 seconds of gameplay.
Yep. Yeah, and as
That's
it stands,
what Dying Light
as
2
it
should be.
stands, yeah, as it stands, no Xbox One footage, no Series S footage, no PS4 Pro footage, no specific date even on when that stuff is coming either. So
yeah, because I mean, dude, if you don't know anything about this game and you go into it, and for the people that don't have their thinking caps on, dude, I'm telling you right now, you might as well just call this a simulator again, where you play as two hosts advertising a game, because the majority of the footage that we have seen has only been two people essentially brainwashing, essentially deflecting from the real issue at hand. Keep moving the wheels.
Hell yeah, bro, appreciate it. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Michael, what's going on? I've been waiting
hello,
to talk to you for
you're on the
years.
air. Hello, you're on the air.
All right, hey, listen, I want you to say that it's not real what you're talking about, okay? Dying Light 2 is going to be a good game, all right?
I mean,
simple.
All right. Don't got time to play games out here. If you're not going to have a serious conversation, we're going to move on from you. So it's as simple as that, okay? Let's go. Hello, it's literally snowing. Like, I don't know how much more time we can last out here before shit starts fucking malfunctioning. Hello, you're on the air. Well, if you're not ready, we're going to go to someone who we do not have time to waste out here today, okay? I didn't know it was going to do this early. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Michael. You gonna play Battlefield with me?
You're done. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Michael. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I think it's a damn shame that there are gamers who are tuning into your channel who are saying, oh, who cares if it runs on PS4? Who cares if it runs on the base Xbox One? I can play it on my phone. Like, are you kidding me? What are we, a bunch of mobile gamers now? Is that like the future of this industry? I think it is very clear what they're doing. They don't want you to see Pop-In City. That's why the fucking shit takes place at night, and they got fucking 11 cuts and 20 seconds of footage. They don't want you to see the cracks. They don't want you to see the blemishes. They've been just hanging out with their dicks in their hand in front of their computers. They haven't been coding. They haven't been optimizing these games for these other consoles that we all have. These motherfuckers, they say, oh, you need to get a PS5. You need to run out and you need to get Xbox Series X. I can't get that shit, bro. There's a chip shortage.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. But that really goes to show you how badly people are shilling. You're going to attack gamers because they don't have the right console? You motherfuckers are lying. You guys are the ones who are saying, oh, well, we're releasing this game for PlayStation 4 and Xbox Series X so everyone can be included. Well, where's the footage? Where's the proof?
Yeah.
Hey, man, you know.
Hell yeah.
It's like I'm waiting for the second coming of Christ with this shit.
Yeah.
And they're just lying.
It's
pulling
over.
the veil over our eyes.
Hell yeah. It's
you
over.
know?
Hell yeah.
And can I...
Yeah,
and
one
can
more
I
thing,
just
one
say,
more thing.
I'm sick of these fucking dystopian style bullshit games with white guy with goggles and fucking threads.
We have to move the wheels. Like I don't mean to hang up on callers. I have to literally go. Like I can't do this show right now. I can't do the show. There's too much fucking snow coming down, man. This shit's gonna stop working, and then I won't be able to do the fucking show. Too many callers. I gotta get one last caller in here. Let's go. Say something. Spit it out. Don't have a conversation.
Hey, boss man.
Just spit it out.
Okay,
Let's go.
what's the difference in optimization in Xbox One Series S and PS4 Pro when it comes to lower consoles? Like, why would they not optimize out?
I don't have time to have that conversation right now. Let's go. Hello, you're on the air. Spit it out. Let's go. I'm trying to get to these last callers. It's literally coming down way too much.
You're a fucking nigger.
That's fine. That's fine. She certainly doesn't love you. You're a fucking loser, incel. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, listen, Michael, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I don't got time. I can't even see the mouse on the fucking screen. The shit's gonna turn off, man. You're gonna have to buy me a new laptop then. This will cost $1,100. You guys can't afford that, obviously. So let's go. Hello, you're on the air. Yep, we're gonna close it down. We're gonna close it down. I can't do the show. I cannot do this show. I cannot do this show right now. Quit calling in.
Dennis
We cannot do the show.
€5
It is over.
through Super
The show
Chat.
is ending.
Again, great analysis, Michael.
Yeah, we tried. We gave it our shot, best shot, but Mother Nature had other plans. I didn't know it was going to do this early. But it is what it is. We appreciate the last Super Chat of the day, and that is going to do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Tag